think that, to me, I mean, I know you're trying to make slightly light of this, but to me, these things are not light at all, because in a country that you talk about is so polarized,
I'm not making light.
To
Very serious,
cause
very
hate
serious.
and create more polarization is a horrible thing to do.
You're right. My children, my brothers, my sister, and my wonderful wife, Shemaine, have told me that over and over. And I think at the tender age of 65, I think you're absolutely correct. Instead of using terms like subhuman mongrel, I'm going to get right to the meat of the matter, where our president is a liar. He lies about you can keep your doctor, period, over and over again. He lies about Benghazi. He's lying about the IRS. So I won't call names anymore. I'm going to get right down to the nitty-gritty and identify the criminal behavior by the people abusing power in the United States government. So I take your advice to heart, Aaron.
And when you talk about things like these things with women, I mean, is this something that, I mean, do you...
These things with women. What's these things with women?
These things, when you use the words like toxic C word. Because I think the problem that I have with it, and a lot of people have with it, is that you wouldn't say those things unless you thought those things. They aren't things that people just say.
Aaron, I think that was about 7 years ago I said that on stage, and it was during some of the most egregious violations and abuse of power and corruption that people like Hillary Clinton are responsible for. What she did in Benghazi, she should be in jail right now, along with Eric gun-running Holder and a whole bunch of the crooks in our government. So I won't call them names, but I will try to better identify. But it's not a Ted Nugent thing. There's a huge
Ted,
swath
is this
of
because
America,
you're afraid?
and you're correct. We need to have...
Are you afraid, though, that people like Rick Perry, people like Rand Paul, who tweeted out when you made the comment about subhuman mongrel and demanded an apology, as he should have, those people came to you and say, look, we're not going to campaign with you anymore, we're not going to do things with you anymore if you don't stop this? Is that what it took?
They didn't say that at all. You will not find that quote, so be very careful, Aaron Burnett, that you don't make things up like your cohorts.
Well, I know that you said that you didn't want to upset these men better than you, and you were referring to people like Rick Perry and Greg Abbott.
But they never gave me directions like that. They never gave me directions. What I did is, whether it's my wonderful wife, my brother Jeff and John, or Kathy, my great kids, or someone like you, Aaron, and people around me, they think I'll be more effective if I back off that Detroit Street Fighter rock and roll stage rhetoric. And I'm here to tell you I'm going to do that, because I do respect people like Governor Perry and the great Greg Abbott and Rand Paul and Ted Cruz. And because I do represent a lot of the same people that they do, believe it or not, I think I owe it to those great Americans to be more civil when I represent them. So I'm here on CNN, mind you, and I will be doing that more lately. Coming up.
All right, so when you tweeted today to Rand Paul, because Rand Paul had demanded you apologize, said that your derogatory description of President Obama is offensive and has no place in politics, he should apologize. Once you saw the president use the word mongrel on The View, you tweeted back at Rand Paul, hey, at Rand Paul, let me know when you're ready to admit your blunder. You're backing off that tweet.
No, I don't think that's uncivil by any stretch. I'm telling Rand Paul he should be very careful not to take snapshots of an occurrence or an incident or an individual. He should pay attention to the big picture. I consider Rand Paul a great American, and I feel terrible that I pissed him off like that. But I got to tell you, when you speak the truth and represent very heartbroken Americans, you know, Aaron, let me summarize it like this. I hate that I have to be talking about this stuff. I want to respect my government and my president. I want to respect the office, but they have to deserve that respect. And there is a culture war going on. I wish we didn't have to do this, but I think we do have to do this. And I want to thank you and CNN for allowing me on the program to make my statement.
I will say that, and you have made it, but I will say, you know, this president was fairly and democratically elected. He is the president of the United States, and like him or not, you must respect the office as an American who wants peace and security. That is my personal view, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican in office. Ted, thank you very much. I appreciate seeing you.